Hume's Little Homestead. Today is Doggie Grooming Day. Come here, Oreo. Come here, Marshmallow. Yes. Oreo, he is not getting a bath. He just needs a good brush, and he really needs his nails trimmed. So we're gonna start with him out on the porch. These are the tools I use for dog trimming nails, and I believe this is a slicker brush. This tool is really useful for getting out the foxtails in their fur, and then I go over it with this other brush. These are the homemade treats I made last night to do this doggy grooming day. So I'm gonna give them all a little treat. Oreo was not interested in the treat. The recipe for these homemade treats is by It Doesn't Taste Like Chicken blog. Honestly, I just found it on Google. I Googled homemade dog recipe and it just has banana, oatmeal, and peanut butter. So it was a super easy treat to make. I made a short about it. If you want the full recipe, it is gonna probably be linked to this video. We'll see. So as you can see, Tido was not wanting to sit. He was being a little bit of a stinker, and I finally got him to sit, and then he gets his treat. And then Marshmallow apparently didn't want hers, so she gave it to Tido, and then she wanted another one, but I didn't realize she gave it to Tido until I'm just watching this back right now. So Oreo also did not like it very much, but Marshmallow and Tido loved it. So they couldn't get enough of them, especially after the bath. Marshmallow was hesitant to come near me because she didn't want any of this to happen today. So here's how I trim dog nails. Just be careful not to go too far. And you can always take more off. It's just the worst that can happen if you're trimming your own dog's nails is that it could cut into that quick and bleed a little bit, which I did get one of his, and I felt really bad because he was being really trusting today. It was super windy, or else I would have not done a voiceover. So the wind was in the camera and it sounded horrible. So I just trim his nails first, and then you'll see I'll go over his fur with that first brush that I showed, and that gets out all the foxtails and twigs and dirt. They seem to get a lot of twigs and foxtails during this season. Usually, actually, I was going to say during fall, but it's actually winter right now. Usually we have more snow and stuff, and it hasn't been that cold. It's been strange. All right, so I go over all of his fur with this one, and then I'll pick up that other one and go over it again. And like I said, he doesn't need a bath. He just needed to be brushed today. And then he didn't even want the treat, so he was like, eh. He was mad at me about his toe. And then for Marshmallow and Tido, Ryan and I disagree on this part of the grooming process. I always brush their hair out before I give them a bath, and then I brush them again after the bath. Ryan his way of grooming, when it's his turn or when he decides to help, he will just throw them in the bath and wash all the foxtails off. But I just like to get most of that debris off before I put them in the bathtub. I don't know why. That's just how I do it. So I go over their fur with both of those brushes, and it takes a lot longer on their fur. And because it is winter and it's supposed to be colder than it is, we're not going to shave them. We're going to leave their fur long, and it's very soft after grooming today. It's still soft when it's not groomed. Oh, I was showing you one of the foxtails. I wasn't sure if the camera was going to catch that or not. So yeah, we just have these really horrible weeds, and these foxtails can go way down into their fur, into their paws. They're just horrible. So Marshmallow's fur is the hardest to find them in because it's the same color as her skin. And so Tido's are really easy to find because of his black fur, but Marshmallow's, oh my goodness, it is so difficult to find the foxtails. And there have been a few times where we actually had to take her to the vet to get it removed. She washes them and I dry. And I dry them I get old towels and I dry them with a towel, and then I blow dry them. and brush again. So Oreo doesn't need a full-on bath, but I noticed his face is real gunky, so I will do Oreo since he's old and he doesn't like to be touched by kids. So I'm just gonna gently take a cloth and wipe around his eyes right here. So other than that, he's good. He doesn't need a bath as often as these two little Cavapoo and Maltipoo doodles. I don't know what you want to call them. Mutts.
Poodle dog.
So here we go. Here's how we give our dogs a bath and groom them ourselves. I would guess it saves us thousands of dollars doing this ourselves. It can be tricky and difficult at times, and like I was saying, Marshmallow gets those foxtails, and we've had to take her to the vet to get them removed from her ear, and she got a really bad ear infection. That was when she was a really little puppy, and I didn't realize how much grooming these dogs required. So this is really good to do every 2 weeks. I will tell you, we probably only do this type of grooming once a month, which I'm hoping this year, 2025, is going to be our year to do better at working with the dogs and getting them groomed every 2 weeks as opposed to once a month. So yeah, Tito is so well mannered though. He lets you trim his eyes, and you live and learn. I've accidentally cut him with scissors before and he still trusts me. He's such a good boy. I just feel that was horrible. I still think about that and I'm like, dang, that was horrible when I accidentally got his skin with the scissors. But you just have to keep trying and learning when you have new animals. And yeah, Marshmallow hates the bath. She jumped out like 3 or 4 times before we settled her down. But because she was our first one, she's probably a little less trusting because we didn't know what we were doing. So we've learned and we're doing our best now. But yeah, Tito is just super well-mannered dog. Just really loving, and they want to be near you, and just really good dogs. We're happy to have them. on, Marshmallow. Oh, how clean. So cute. They like the treats. We're a success. These kind of look like mini meatballs. All right, let's give them each a round one. Oh, grab that, please. Sit. Come here, guys. Show your cute hairdos. Oh, Tito's so cute.
Uh-oh.
I love the kind of reddish coloring Tito has on the edges of his fur. It's really cool.
It's kind of like he's got highlights.
I know. Looks the best after
We
a bath.
didn't take him to get highlights.
Marshmallow, let's see your cute hair. Looks better. It's still not the best, but it looks much better than it did.
Because she is a little stained. Because once it just started raining really hard, and then we tried to bring her in as fast as we can, but she would already covered head to toe. We weren't even
Yeah.
home. She was in the kennel and she was covered head to toe in mud.
And her eye stains. I have some stuff for that, so we'll see what we can do with that. But looking good for right now. Looking good.
While I was giving Marshmallow a bath, Tito came up and looked at her and tried to give her a kiss, but Mom's like, Tito, come here, because, oh. You guys want another one?
All right, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy how we groom our dogs.
That one's...
Oreo's sleeping.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.